My, how the tables have damn turned, honey. So let's get on into it. As y'all can tell from the darn pitiful darn profile picture of the bootlegged Cornish darn Winslow, honey. We got Mr. Eddie Long, the real life darn Winslow. Y'all remember Family Matters? Honey, he really got a Family Matter situation now because they saying that he got kicked out because he was having an affair up in that car. That's why Lori Lightfoot is being very careful and strategic with her word placement in describing the incident. Because I don't think it was simple as him just passed out behind the damn wheel. Because I'm hearing several contradictions up in this statement that I'm looking at. Number one, he said that he missed taking some medication. But then you said you was out late partying, drinking. They found you around midnight. So we trying to figure out, well, what type of event was you at where it lasted up until midnight? Like, was you at a concert or something? Like, what engagement was you at until damn midnight as the darn chief of police? That's the first thing we trying to figure out. And then they saying you had a designated driver allegedly, and then you told him to go on, but you behind the wheel intoxicated now. So it's like, how is this a misunderstanding gone wrong? You darn trying to call people out online to authority. Y'all darn was so much to go in on Jussie Smollett, and not to say that the accusation wasn't serious about falsifying a police report. But y'all don't, like I said, y'all didn't have that same smoke for all the white girls who falsified getting punched in the eyes and shit at Walmart and trying to blame it on a mysterious black man. Why in the hell y'all trying to go the extra mile for darn Jussie Smollett? That's my darn thing with that. And then y'all charge him with $130,000 fine or whatever. Now he has more grounds to darn allude to darn corruption. Because then y'all went as far as the mayor blacklisting him from getting even hired a job. It's like, if y'all wanted the darn money from Jussie Smollett, why would you make it hard for people to hire him so he would have the money to pay you? You see the double standard. You see the oppression that is going on. It's like you're trying to claim that y'all want this money, but it's beyond the money, because if it was just as simple as y'all wanting $100,000, why would y'all punish somebody by penalizing their tax exemption status in Chicago if you hire him on for a movie? Because they threatened anybody that hired Jussie Smollett, they would lose their tax exemption status that movie theaters have in Chicago. That would cause that movie project or anything that Jussie was in, including Empire, millions of dollars in savings. So that's why he couldn't get back on Empire. And that's why he can't do no filming in Chicago. For that reason alone. But y'all darn desperate to get this little $130,000. But why would y'all put that darn thing on him where if somebody hires him, it will cost the company millions? So isn't that darn being excessive? Isn't that cruel and unusual punishment? Isn't that a violation of the 8th Amendment? But we don't mention that though. And then you want to talk about highlighting how much he lied, this, that, and the third to authority. Yet here you is caught lying to your own darn boss. Here you is the damn chief of police caught darn behind the wheel intoxicated because they said you refused. They never took the breathalyzer test. So the fact that you had the privilege as a police officer to visibly darn be impaired because you sleep. Why is you sleeping in the middle of the night in a car for? That shows that obviously you was not sober enough to drive, but you was still behind the darn wheel because you had to move. Because I don't think he was at his original designated spot. So you can't lie and say, oh, well, you just got in your car. So I need some more facts to come out about this, because it seemed like he had to move the car. He wasn't at his original place where he said he was partying or whatever. So just by default, you already was in you already drove the car at least some miles distance. So you automatically should have been guilty of driving while impaired. But now they can't charge you with that because they never took the breathalyzer test. Even though you admitted that you was under the consumption of alcohol. But then now you turning around saying you missed some medication. Well, it might be a good thing you did, because how in the hell you was going to take any medication in the first place, and you under the influence of alcohol? Alcohol and medication, most medications don't mix. So how in the hell was that going to work? And what was the medication? The damn question. But like I said, they alluding that it was somebody else up in the car as well. And I want the darn dash cam footage to come out, because I'm thinking he was darn cheating on the damn wife. And I'm trying to figure out, it's gracious and all that you want the darn save the wife some embarrassment over, but the camera footage is going to come out sooner or later. So you might as well, if he ain't darn told the wife by now, we need to see the motherfucking footage by the time this video uploads on the 4th, honey. Y'all didn't have no time darn sparing Jussie Smollett's darn family and saying, well, we're going to give Jussie Smollett's family some time to process it. You know, he wasn't even motherfucking prosecuted. Yeah, y'all was already darn airing his darn ass out. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Y'all see this double standard that was fixing to go down? Honey, shout out to darn Mayor Lightfoot for darn putting down the heavy foot for once, honey. They was about to darn be on that Blue Lives Matter shit and darn sweep some shit under the rug. Y'all was so quick to darn make darn Jussie Smollett nationwide news even before he was even found guilty of anything. And then y'all put this excessive darn fine on anybody that would hire him, that to the tunes of millions of dollars, and that's not even spoken about. But y'all bitching and complaining about this $100,000. Hell, if I was Jussie Smollett, I would darn countersue too for the darn stress, because how the hell I supposed to even darn pay y'all any money, and y'all darn put this a thing on me where it makes it hard for me to even get a job. Now, if you wanted to find me guilty of some criminal shit, even sentence me to jail, but bitch, you don't darn get to make my darn life difficult and make it where it's hard for me to find some motherfucking employment, bitch. You don't get to darn exert your power as a police force to try to have me blacklisted out of Hollywood and punish anybody that hires me with a darn they won't get their 30% fine. It's some sort of law. Like I said, to my Chicago people, y'all can clarify what that tax exemption is, but it's a special exemption for Hollywood producers where they get 30%. They can get a 30% tax credit or whatever. But anybody that would have hired Jussie Smollett, they would have lost that 30% tax credit. Like I said, just going above and beyond. Doesn't that fall once again under cruel and unusual punishment? Because once again, the charges that he was associated with was criminal. And y'all only are on the loss for $130,000. So why wouldn't y'all propose, if y'all was going to do something civil, why wouldn't y'all propose a penalty where his checks will be deducted until y'all recoup the $130,000? Why would y'all excessively put such a high darn punishment to the tune where it would cost any production company millions of dollars? So look like karma came around swiftly. It does not come when you want it to sometimes, but it came right on time, right before the end of the year came out. This shit started with Jussie during Black History Month, none the damn less, and it's ending off during near the holiday season, honey. So I don't feel darn sorry for bootlegged darn great value atrocity darn version of Carl Winslow, aka Mr. Eddie Long. Is that his name? Why that Eddie Long sound like that darn that other person that was associated with the pedophilia in California that was a Democratic supporter? Let me pull up the article link. Damn, I done lost the article link, y'all. But I think his name is Eddie Long. Oh, my bad, y'all. Eddie Johnson. I knew, ain't Eddie Long the one that was caught in California with the the trafficking or whatever? You know, the candidate, the black darn Democratic supporter that was caught, giving meth and shit to the prostitutes or whatever. I think that's what Eddie Long is. So my bad, Eddie Johnson. Shoot, I'm not about to edit this video. I'll put it down in the description box below because I'm not about to go into my cyber link because it's so easy just to upload this video directly after I record the videos. But if I go and try to edit any single thing, unfortunately, I don't have the software where I can, correct myself in real time. Shoot, I wish my darn Screen-O-Matic was fancy like that, where I can actually add letters and stuff in real time, but unfortunately I can't. So that correction will be down below. But the video, as y'all can tell, will be named Eddie Johnson, honey, not Eddie Long. But what are y'all thoughts on the hypocrisy, honey? Hopefully they and then obviously the last mayor got fired because, no, was it the attorney? Yeah, the last mayor got gone. They replaced him with Lori Lightfoot, obviously, because I remember when Jussie Smollett was being accused, it was a white mayor, but now we got a black woman that's the mayor, so obviously he's already out. And now we got the crooked darn gone chief of police out, honey, and she's cleaning up darn gone house. So, matter of fact, let me Google search how long Lori Lightfoot's been up in Chicago. How long has Lori Lightfoot been mayor of Chicago? Oh, shoot. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my phone. Every time I do the voice to speech, it always kicks back off to the main screen. How long has Lori Lightfoot been the mayor of Chicago? See, it's giving me her Lori Elaine Lightfoot. It's giving me her general information, but it won't give me when was she elected in. Okay, she assumed office in May 2019. So that was right around in that time frame, honey. So the other mayor was going out the door, obviously, and that's a weird time frame. Like, did the other mayor get kicked out under some stuff? Now I got to look into his shit, because usually elections are around November. How in the hell did she end up taking office in May? So just the fact that she got in there in May of this year, and the last one got gone early. Now you got the chief of police gone early. Honey, this is looking a little bit more credible as far as darn Jussie Smollett. Not to say that he didn't allegedly stage the darn hate crime or whatever, but his darn the way that they went by, focusing on him, honey, they might darn cancel out both of them lawsuits. Like, the way that this shit's going down, when they get to court, they'll cancel his darn countersuit, and they'll cancel the $130,000 fine, and if he's smart enough, they'll take out that penalty that they got on him, where if anybody hires him, that company will be subject to a 30% fine, a loss of their 30% exemption in tax credit. So hopefully that'll work out with Jussie Smollett in court. But right now, shout out to Lori Lightfoot for doing right and being on the right foot of the law for once. So I'm glad Chicago finally got a black woman cleaning up. But that's how it is. It's always a true, authentic black woman it takes to clean up house. That's why Kamala didn't last too long, because you can pretend to be black, but until when it's time to be black, you can't really be black, honey. Once again, you can pretend all you want to, but when it comes time to finally be on the black foot, you can't really put it down like that. So shout out to an authentic black sister, Miss Lori Lightfoot, for being on the right foot, honey. Y'all leave y'all thoughts, comments, suggestions down below. Like I said, serves his bootlegged, great value Carl Renslow having pork chop neck having ass right. You was shucking and jiving for that scrawny ass former mayor. Now both of y'all on the damn outs. Serve your triple chin neck having ass right. You bootlegged great value Carl Renslow. And on that note, I'm gone, y'all.